It has begun. Not tomorrow, not in an hour, right now. In this very second, as my voice reaches your ears. The clock is already ticking, but it isn't counting down time, it's counting down density. Tune in. Feel the air in the room. It has changed. It has become thick, viscous, as if charged with ozone after a storm you cannot see. This is not a forecast. This is not a prediction. This is an energetic transmission, an activation code your soul has been waiting for millennia. Your entire life, every fall, every breath, every moment of inexplicable longing, all of it was just a prelude to October 21st. The fabric of reality has grown thin. It is tearing at the seams, and through these rifts, a light is breaking through that the old world cannot withstand. You feel it in your bones. You feel it in the silence between your heartbeats. This is not just an event in the sky. It is the moment the heavens descend to earth to meet you. This is not information for your mind. Your mind is panicking. It's trying to find a logical explanation, scrambling for old files to make sense of it all. Let it. But you listen with more than your ears. Listen with your entire body, with every cell. Because your body is the antenna, and right now it is receiving the most important signal of your life. Pay attention to your body, to that strange, leaden cellular fatigue that comes over you for no reason. This isn't burnout, it isn't depression. It is your body shedding old energetic ballast, gigabytes of borrowed pain, social programming, and genetic fears. Imagine you've been carrying a heavy backpack your entire life. And now, on October 21st, the straps of this backpack will simply disintegrate. And as your body prepares, it demands rest, total rest. Do you notice the fog in your head? As if a soft, thick veil has fallen between you and the world. Thoughts get stuck, words slip away. This is not memory loss. This is the old, linear, logical mind shutting down. Its processor cannot handle the new frequency. And that is a blessing. And the vibration? That subtle, almost imperceptible tremor in your body, in your hands, in your legs, especially as you fall asleep or wake up. It's not your nerves. It is your nervous system retuning itself to a new frequency, like the strings of a cosmic guitar. Feel the tingling in your palms, the heat in the center of your chest. These are your centers of creation, your heart portals, activating, preparing to radiate, not just consume. The chills that are followed by a sudden heat, it's not a cold. It is your energy system burning away karmic debris, old, expired contracts and attachments. And that quiet, high-pitched, almost ultrasonic hum in your ears, it's not tinnitus. It is the sound of the universe's tuning fork. It is tuning you. This is not an illness, I repeat. These are the symptoms of your great transition. Your body is remembering its original divine blueprint. Now for your feelings. That emotional roller coaster throwing you from ice-cold anxiety into crystal-clear, causeless optimism. That anxiety, cold and sticky, rising from the pit of your stomach, it is not yours. Do you hear me? It is the agony of the old world. It is the collective fear of a matrix that is collapsing, and you, as a sensitive receiver, are picking up its final signals. Do not claim this fear as your own. Observe it as you would observe clouds in the sky. It will pass. And after it, sudden, dazzling glimpses of hope. A feeling that something monumental, something incredibly good is right on the doorstep. This is not self-deception. This is your soul catching the first photons of light from the new reality. And the tears? The tears that well up for no reason when you listen to music, watch a sunset, or simply drink your morning coffee. This is not sadness. This is your body releasing stored pain through water. It is the hydrolysis of old traumas. Every tear is a drop of liberated energy. The flashes of anger, sharp and incinerating, that make you feel guilty, this is not you breaking down. This is your system deleting corrupt files, viral programs of foreign will and manipulation. October 21st, like a powerful searchlight, is pulling everything hidden out of your subconscious. All the poison, all the lies, all the suppressed power, so that you can see it, thank it, and let it go forever. So what is really happening on October 21st? The minds of humanity search for explanations in astrology, in physics, in prophecies. But the true mechanics of this process are both simpler and more magnificent. Imagine that your soul is a perfect musical instrument, a resonance chamber created to perform the Creator's unique symphony. But over thousands of years of life in a dense world, this chamber has become covered in dust and cracks, filled with the debris of other people's melodies, the false notes of fear, resentment, and guilt. You make a sound, but the sound is distorted. You live, but life feels heavy and muted. So, on October 21st, the universe itself will strike a gigantic cosmic tuning fork. We will call this event the Great Soul Tuning. This is not a metaphor. It is a vibrational reality. A sound wave of the absolute, original frequency of creation will pass through the entire planet, through every living being. This wave carries the code of your factory settings, the code of your true divine essence. This wave will resonate with your soul, and everything that does not match this original pure note will begin to crumble to dust. All foreign vibrations, all implants of fear, all programs of scarcity and self-loathing, all of it will be erased like random noise in a perfectly tuned recording studio. Your task is not to interfere with this process. It is to become that resonance chamber, to allow the pure sound to do its work. Why right now? Why October 21st? Because a critical mass has been reached. A sufficient number of souls on this planet have awakened and declared their desire to return home, to return to themselves. The Earth itself, as a living, conscious being, is changing its base frequency, shedding its old, heavy skin. And you are her children. You are ready. You have learned enough lessons in the illusion of separation. You have suffered enough. Your soul has matured enough to withstand this new, highest vibration. This energy that is coming now is radically different from all previous waves. This is not a soft, lulling wave. It is a fiery, surgically precise stream of light. It is a scalpel that cuts away everything false, everything superficial, everything that is not your truth. This is an inevitable evolutionary leap that is impossible to miss or ignore. You either rise with this wave, allowing it to tune your soul, or you remain on the old shore, in the old reality, which will begin to disintegrate with incredible speed. The choice has already been made by your soul. Now your mind and your body must simply surrender to that choice. Trust the current that is carrying you to your true self. This is not a punishment. It is the greatest gift. It is an act of cosmic grace. And you are already seeing the proof. The world around you is giving you signs. It's not just glitches in technology or clocks that have stopped. Look deeper. Have you noticed how the water in your glass has started to change its taste? It seems sweeter, more alive. It responds to your thoughts. Have you seen how the shadows at noon have become deeper, more velvety, as if they hold some ancient secret? This is not a game of imagination. Matter itself is changing its properties, becoming more plastic, more responsive to your consciousness. This is the great soul tuning. When the fundamental tone of reality changes, all of its overtones change as well. You go outside, and the silence no longer feels empty. It has a sound. It is filled with potential, with anticipation. It seems to vibrate. You listen to music you've loved for years, and you suddenly start to cry because you hear entirely new, piercing notes in it that break your heart wide open. This is not sentimentality. This is your soul, your resonance chamber, being cleansed and starting to perceive finer layers of reality. You see strange, almost geometrically perfect clouds. You notice sudden rainbows where they shouldn't be. You feel how smells become sharper and colors become brighter. These are not hallucinations. You are beginning to see the world as it truly is, alive, vibrating, conscious. Now look inside. The evidence is even more obvious in your inner world. Your tastes are changing. Food that used to bring you pleasure now seems dead, empty. Your body is starting to demand pure, living food, water, air. It instinctively reaches for what matches its new high frequency. And it just as instinctively rejects low vibrations. Alcohol, sugar, heavy food, meaningless information, all of it causes a physical rejection, almost nausea. Your body is becoming a flawless detector of truth. Trust it. It knows. Your intuition is sharpening to the level of a superpower. It's no longer a quiet whisper you can barely make out. It is a loud, clear, unerring inner compass. You just know. You know who to call. You know where not to go. You know when someone is lying, even before they open their mouth. This isn't magic. It is your resonance chamber, tuned to a pure tone, instantly detecting any dissonance. And your dreams? They have become vivid, tangible, almost real. In your sleep, new archives of your soul are being unpacked. Your nervous system is undergoing training, integrating new codes, new possibilities. You wake up with a clear sense that you've received important information, even if you don't remember the plot. The process is underway. Trust it. The most obvious signs appear in your relationships. People you've been friends with for years suddenly begin to drift away. Without quarrels, without drama, without confrontations. They just quietly fade from your orbit, like a river gently changing its course. Do not cling to them. Thank them and let them go. Your vibration has changed, and you are no longer in resonance. It's a law of physics. Like attracts like. Your new, pure frequency will begin to attract entirely different people. Masks. You are beginning to see the masks on people. And this is not just a metaphor. You physically feel the falsehood. Another person's lie feels to you like a coldness, like dissonance, like an unpleasant smell, like static on the radio. Being around insincere people becomes physically unbearable. You start to feel sick from empty talk, from gossip, from judgment. Your system can no longer digest this toxic energy. This is the work of the great soul tuning. Your soul, your inner chamber, seeks only pure resonance. It demands authenticity, from you and from others. And everything that is not authentic, the system will delete from your field like an incompatible file. Let's talk about what's worrying your mind. Money, the flow of abundance, all the programs of poverty, scarcity, and survival. This is not your reality. It is a low-frequency hum, a virus recorded on the hard drive of your subconscious by generations of your ancestors. It is the dissonance that drowns out the true melody of your soul, the melody of infinite creation. On October 21st, this hum will be erased. A powerful antivirus stream of light will pass through your energy channels and burn out this code of lack. The great soul tuning process is reformatting your financial mindset. You will stop chasing money because you will remember that you are not a receiver, but the source. You are the tuning fork of abundance itself. When you are tuned to your true frequency, to the frequency of joy, service, and love, all material wealth comes to you as a natural response from the universe to your beautiful melody. The flow will open up from the most unexpected places. You will receive ideas that are worth millions. People will come into your life offering you incredible opportunities. This is not a miracle, it's physics. Your pure vibration will act as a magnet, attracting everything that resonates with it. You are the generator of reality. It is time to remember that. And now for love. Your heart is the center of your resonance chamber. Over the years, it has become covered with scars from past hurts, betrayals, and disappointments. These scars create interference, distorting the signal you send out to the universe. And that is why you have attracted not whole partners, but similarly wounded people, creating karmic knots of pain. The great soul tuning is laser surgery on your heart. The pure sound of divine love will pass through it and heal every wound, erase every record of pain. All toxic karmic connections will begin to fall away on their own. The etheric cords that tied you to past partners and drained your energy will be severed. You will feel an incredible relief, as if you've shed invisible chains. And then, from this state of wholeness, your purified heart will begin to radiate a pure, powerful, harmonious signal. And this signal will be met by an equally pure resonance. You will not attract a half to complete you, but a whole, free being. It will not be a dance of dependence. It will be a dance of two free universes, two sovereign creators who have chosen to combine their melodies to create something even more beautiful. Love will cease to be pain. It will become your essence. And the most important promise of this time, your sense of self. That background anxiety, that perpetual mental noise that has accompanied you your entire life, which you thought was normal, it will simply disappear. One moment, you will realize that there is silence in your head. Not emptiness, but a ringing, full, living silence. This is the sound of your tuned soul. From this silence, a crystal diamond clarity will be born. You will know exactly who you are, why you are here, and what you need to do in the next moment. All doubts, all insecurity, all wavering, they will simply burn up in the fire of this new frequency. You will feel a deep, unshakable harmony with yourself and with the world. Your true creative power will awaken. You will begin to create your life not from effort and struggle, but from play, from inspiration, from joy. This is your new operating state, the state of a creator. You will feel as if, after a long, stuffy winter, all the windows in your house have been thrown open. A fresh wind of change will fill your every cell. Lightness in your body, clarity in your mind, love in your heart. This is your new normal. This is the return to yourself. But there is a price, and I must tell you about it. Before the system can be completely rebooted, it must delete all the old corrupted files. And this process can be painful. It is a cleansing by fire, a catharsis. It is necessary. You cannot build a new temple on a rotten old foundation. The foundation must be burned clean. And so, in the days leading up to and immediately following October 21st, everything darkest, everything most painful that you have so carefully hidden even from yourself will rise to the surface. It will be like a healing fever. Your body may ache, emotions may run wild. You may feel completely lost, broken, and alone. Do not be afraid. This is a sign that the process is working correctly. The poison is coming out. The old skin is being shed. Everything you have not lived through, not released, not forgiven, it will all appear before you one last time, for you to look it in the eye, without judgment, without fear, for you to simply allow it to be, and to burn. This is the last breath of the old world inside of you.
Do not resist. Breathe, and know this: the more intense the storm, the closer the dawn. Be prepared. In this moment of purification, your shadow will rise. All your deepest fears, your anger, your guilt, your jealousy, all of it will take the stage for a final act. Your ego will scream in panic. It will tell you that you're going crazy, that everything is falling apart, that you're doing something wrong. It will cling to the old pain because that pain is familiar. Do not listen to it. It is just an old operating system that is scheduled for deletion. Observe this inner theater like a wise, loving spectator. And the outside world will test you. People, especially those closest to you, will unconsciously start to push all of your buttons. They will provoke you, devalue you, try to pull you into old dramas and conflicts. This is the final exam. The universe is asking you, are you truly ready? Do you really choose the new reality? Or will you let the old programs drag you back down? Will you maintain the state of the observer? Can you refuse to get involved? Can you respond to provocation not with reaction, but with silence and love? This is your deep clean before the new software is installed. Don't soil the freshly washed floor with old mud. So what should you do at the peak of the event on October 21st? The answer is paradoxically simple. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Your only task is to become a total, loving observer. Don't try to do anything, fix anything, correct anything, analyze anything. Any action from the old mind will only create interference. Sit on the bank of the river of your life and just watch as it carries away all the debris of the past. Don't jump into the water to save the drowning wreckage. Just observe. Disconnect from external noise. The news, social media, empty conversations. Allow yourself the luxury of being alone with yourself. Drink plenty of pure water. Water is a liquid crystal, the best conductor for the new energy codes. It will help your body integrate the high frequencies more easily. And most importantly, trust the process completely. Even if you are scared, even if you are in pain, breathe through it. Your soul knows what it is doing. Your higher self is guiding this operation with surgical precision. Do not interfere. Your inaction will be your most powerful action. Your trust will be your shield. Now for what you absolutely must not do. First and foremost, do not engage in conflict. Any conflict, any argument, any judgment during these days is a roll back to the old version, a cancellation of the installation. You are voluntarily agreeing to stay in the old matrix of struggle and suffering. When you are provoked, breathe. Smile inwardly and thank that person for showing you where your vulnerability still lies. Do not drain your precious energy into the black hole of the old matrix. You will need it to build the new world. Second, do not try to analyze what is happening with your mind. Your old processor is incapable of understanding this quantum leap. It will produce an error message, cause panic, and feed you the most frightening scenarios. When the mind begins to panic, simply tell it, "Thank you, I see you, but the heart is in charge now." Third, do not cling to the old. Not to people, not to things, not to habits that are leaving. Your hand must be completely empty so that you can receive the greatest gifts the universe has prepared for you. By letting go of the old, you make space for the new. That is the law. And then there will be silence. After the storm, after the fire, after the tears, a deep, ringing, blissful silence will descend. You will wake up one morning and feel an incredible lightness in your body, as if you've shed a spacesuit that weighed a ton. You will look in the mirror and see a light in your eyes you have never seen before. The clarity in your mind will be absolute. The great soul tuning will be complete. The system has been rebooted. The new operating system has been activated. You will feel your soul and your mind perfectly synchronized for the first time in your life. They will sound in unison like a perfectly tuned orchestra. You will live from a state of flow, from a state of unity, from a state of love. Miracles will become your everyday reality. Synchronicity will guide you by the hand. Joy will be your compass. You will never again feel lonely or lost because you will feel your unbreakable connection to all that is. This is not the end. It is only the beginning. Welcome home, to yourself. You are the creator. This is who you are.